Devils? J-Dog back to answer more goddamn questions. Had a couple paid skis coming today, but I got these order questions I want to get out of the fucking way first because I just keep getting kicked down the road like a goddamn tomato can. These pages are old as shit, so I want to get these out of the way real quick. So, first order question from Adam Torres. J-Dog, what did you think of Craig's GB interview? Did you bust his balls for any of the questions he asked? No, so actually, I mean, I've talked about that on camera. The thing is I was the one that was actually supposed to do that interview because at the time when he did that, that was around the time I was jumping on Hellcast as well. You know, obviously before I was doing this channel, and that's why everybody was saying, "Hey, you need to do your own channel. You need to do your own channel," because I guess people liked when I went on there. But I was supposed to do the interview. It was set up by Tommy from Redefining Darkness because he knew a guy that knew a guy that knew Glenn, and it was around the time when Overtures of Blasphemy either just came out, I think it just came out, or it was coming out next month. So he was doing interviews. A bunch of interviews came out around that time. It's funny because that seems like literally yesterday to me. What was it, 2018 or 2019? And some kids like, back in 2018, when Overtures of Blasphemy came out, their second to last album is fucking new still, bro. What are you talking about? So if you remember that time you were around, which was yesterday, he was doing a bunch of interviews around that time, like he is now. If you saw recent times, last few months, good 5-6 interviews, whatever the fuck went up on YouTube. So that's how he scored that. And but yeah, Craig doesn't listen to DSI. Craig doesn't even listen to death metal for the most part. I mean, like a band here, honestly, the only death metal band I can even think of that he likes is Sadistic Intent. And I don't even know how much he actually likes them. I mean, does he? Like, when's the last time he put them on the player? Probably been years. If I had to make an educated guess. I mean, he doesn't like black metal. That's why Tommy sat in on that video to help with it. But the questions that were asked is he asked me beforehand. He's just writing them down. What should I ask? That was all. That was all the goddamn dog behind the scenes. Just so was the Lord Worm. So was the Crown. I mean, he doesn't listen to those fucking bands. If the Crown was playing right now and he walked in, he wouldn't even know who the fuck it is. That's all. That's why. That's why Tommy was sitting in on all that shit. He doesn't even like it. So yeah, that was technically supposed to be me. So yeah, I thought it came out pretty good. Marcus Jeffrey, yo J Dog, what are your thoughts on Eric Bugenhagen, who, and his "It's a Mindset" philosophy? Oh, I don't give a shit what any of these fucking jackasses' philosophies are, dude. Jordan Peterson and all those other guys. Granted, you hear it, and some it's like a lot of it is kind of common sense, where it's like I don't disagree with it. I'm like, yeah, it's pretty good, but it's a lot of it's like, yeah, no shit, I've always thought that. Like, what are you talking about? Like, as far as how to kind of like live your life and stuff. And then somebody gets fucking kumbaya, fucking fruity, and just the hippie shit, where it's like, especially when they're coming about like just meditation or nutrition or certain over the counter supplements. They make it sound like it works goddamn magic. It's like, well, why do I not feel any goddamn different when you try a lot of these fucking things, these remedies, which is all just usually hippie nonsense to fucking sell something because you can't promote the same shit over and over again. So you got to come up with something goddamn new. So yeah, I don't follow any of these fucking philosophies. You know, I have my own goddamn philosophy, make it my own mind. Why do I need another man telling me what I should believe? I mean, that you're insinuating that he is better than you in some way, shape, or form just by you following his word. Fuck him. Make up your own goddamn mind. Also, why are there so many people who believe that meat causes cancer and all that pussy shit? Well, for starters, I think mainly it's because the vegans kind of stem that, and with that, I mean, I'm sure that what's that? What's that documentary movie that came on Netflix? Game Changers. That's what it was called. I'm sure that didn't goddamn help. Just anybody that fell for that is just an idiot. Like, dude, like when they were testing meat and shit, they were testing like sausage and meat at Taco Bell and stuff. Meat eaters, like, dummy. That's not what the fuck we're talking about when we say eat meat. So, but to all their defense and shit like that, I'll just give you the rundown, which I know guys hate hearing this shit, but hey, it's what you eat. So maybe you fucking might learn something from this, goddammit, but I'll try to keep it quick. What it boils down to on all the meat goddamn research is there is a correlation with cancer to where people that ate mostly processed meat, so we're talking sausage, bacon. I don't know why some of these clowns, especially the ketos, think bacon's healthy. Bacon's delicious. Don't get me wrong, I fucking love it. That is not a clean meat. It's fucking dog shit. Why do you think it tastes so goddamn good? go eat a lean grilled chicken breast. That don't taste that fucking great. You have to use some type of seasoning and goddamn condiments just to get it edible. Why do you think that is? Because that's a clean, good, lean meat. If it tastes overly amazing, you have to do nothing. I promise you, it's not good for you. Bacon is shit. I mean, again, I do consume it on occasion, but that's a fun meat. That's a fun fucking thing. Not that's my daily breakfast or anything. No, it's garbage. It's a junk food. So the studies are, yeah, people with causing cancer is with processed meat, cold deli cuts, lunch meats, uh, sausage, hot dogs, is that processed goddamn meat, right? And there was a small correlation. It wasn't even a huge correlation that they could link it to certain different types of cancers. I think it was like 6 different ones. It was a few of them. I can't remember exactly which ones. I think colon cancer was primarily one, but it was linked to a few cancers, which was definitely measurable. And another study shows when they took those same processed meats and if you added fruits and vegetables to that diet, that risk factor drastically dropped. It was still measurable where you can see there was still some correlation with some causing cancers with the fruits and vegetable additives, but it was definitely significantly reduced. And when they switched over to all non-processed meats, lean cuts of steak, chicken breast, turkey, fucking bison, shit like that, with fruits and vegetables, there was zero measurement in any cancer markers. What zero? Like they couldn't even measure it. There was no correlation with link to cancer. So, for example, the guys eating meat and eggs and stuff, we're talking about eating clean sources. You dumb fuck. That's why when I you know hire the dog, I'm eating goddamn coaching advice. It blows my mind. Again, I remember it's like, yeah, you kind of signed up for this. You're dealing with the outside fitness world. When I say eat chicken, dude, these guys will go and buy like Tyson chicken strips and shit like that. I'm like, no, motherfucker, stupid shit. You have to get chicken breast, no skin, nothing. The yucky shit you gotta grill up. You grill it up, or you bake it, or you can even use the goddamn air fryer now. You can put whatever fucking seasoning on it you want. I don't give a shit. And if you gotta spice it up with condiments, you use calorie-free fucking ones. That's how you do it. I didn't say go get chicken nuggets, you dumb son of a bitch. But I can't even believe that needs to be explained, but it does. Like more times than you can fucking count. Or they'll go get deli chicken meat. So that's not what I told. No, dude. Jesus fuck. I didn't even know I had to explain that. So yeah, you do. So yeah, that's what we're talking about when this recommended like the meat eaters like we're not talking to go get a goddamn taco at Taco Bell. So that's where it came from. I can't stand it. Maybe I love eating animal products, but I never really got the whole vegan thing. I can tell you right now, this is going to piss people off. I have nothing against vegans. I have people that I like very much that are vegans, but I can tell you for 100% fact it's not a healthy lifestyle. 110% fact that is not. I'm not even going to get into all the goddamn details why, but it's a lot of it should be common sense. Just to get your protein, okay, well, the protein source you get the mix mash. Your carbs are going to be way too high because they're predominant in carbs. So your overall calories for the day is going to be way higher. So, for example, to hit 50 grams of protein from an animal source protein, all you got to do is eat 8 ounces of chicken breast. Bang. You know how many grams of fat and carbs you get in that? Zero carbs and about 1.5, 2 grams of fat. It varies because obviously in the chicken, just like people, some a little more fat than others, but it's very, 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 very fucking low fat. 50 grams of protein down. To mix beans and lentils and shit like that to get your 50 grams of protein, you're getting like your 50 grams of protein. The fat's low, probably around 2 grams or so there too, but you're getting like 70, 80 grams of carbs. It's like that is the most, you get more carbs than you are fucking protein. So to get that same 50 grams of protein, you consumed another 300, 400 calories. And you wonder why they're soft as shit, not losing weight a lot of times. Like, you're in a caloric surplus, dude. So yeah, it's just, I'll give you another little fun fact. Granted, this is one anecdotal evidence. I literally had there's a vegan guy in my gym. He was in his 50s, worked out since he was a teenager, full blown vegan all his life. Very, very nice guy. Didn't drink, didn't smoke. I think he was 54. Always liked to yak my ear off. Worked out, exercise, in shape. 6 months ago, dropped dead of a heart attack. Shouldn't be dropping dead of a heart attack in your fucking 50s. If you're Mr. Healthy Goddamn Lifestyle. Just so you fucking know, that means you're doing something wrong, especially diet wise. If all your other goddamn markers were right, you weren't drinking, you weren't smoking, you weren't partying, you weren't doing anything abusive, nothing completely stupid, and you exercise on top of it, and you're wearing a healthy diet, you should not fucking be having a heart attack. You just flat out shouldn't. I'm just telling you. What do you mean, dog? People have heart attacks that aren't vegan 40s all the time. He says your lifestyle sucks. The average American's lifestyle, which is 99.9% of you, your lifestyle sucks. I have a shit. I don't want to say too much. I want to say someone I know. You know, he's 27 years old. No, he's not bodybuilding whatsoever. Just regular American lifestyle. I don't doubt he's ever step foot a day his life in a gym. Never exercised nothing. But worker, standard American worker. He's one of those guys smokes his fucking weed, and eats the regular American diet, drinking his fucking pops and shit for drinks and shit. I mean, this is an extreme case. Dude, 27 years old. 27 years old, just had a minor heart attack. Seen his labs, they're atrocious. And he's not doing anything crazy, not doing coke or anything like nothing crazy whatsoever. Just smokes weed like a lot of guys do. Chews tobacco and fucking just kind of just a regular, what you consider a normal American lifestyle. What do you buy in the store? Just whatever the hell you guys are eating, sandwiches and potato chips probably for lunch, that type of shit. Now, granted, that's an extreme example because most people aren't going to have that at 27. That just goes to show you, like, well, what people all the time have heart attacks in their 40s. Yeah, no shit, your lifestyle sucks, man. It's completely dog shit. So, yeah, but this guy was supposed to be Mr. Health, not fucking vegan. It's the greatest thing ever. Had a heart attack 54, a fatal heart attack, dropped dead. Yeah, it's dog shit. Like, homeboy, you don't feel full. I mean, I'm sure you can feel full. I'm vegan. I mean, I don't get that. What the fuck are you eating? Finally, goth girls with a fat ass, cute face, cool personality, and tattoos are my number one type. Keep calling out the yo-yo boys and those hillbilly posers. You really felt the need to tell me on your type of chicks, huh? All right, bro. I didn't really give a shit, but okay, cool. Do you. Owen Walton, quick order question for J-Dog. What's the best show you've ever seen in Columbus? And how do you think it compares to Land? I mean, I've only been to a few shows. Only been to a handful of Columbus shows over the years. Nothing stands out. I mean, I've seen Cannibal there, but it was on the same tour as Cleveland in the early 2000s. I've seen, recent times at Exhumed Cavalera show, Toxic Holocaust, where I did that Joel Bryan interview. Check out my goddamn Joel Guy interview. That was with Ace of Clubs, or that club's called. I like that club. It doesn't compare better or worse than the goddamn Land. I just bust the balls on the Land is because, yeah, technically speaking, we do get a lot of the shows and shit like that. It's cool for that. There have been a lot of cool bands and stuff that come out from over here. I bust its balls because dude, it's just these douchey ass fucking canoes walking around with their Ohio shirts. I'm talking about just normies too, and Cleveland and whatever it takes, and all this other dozen. Dude, why are you so prideful of the place where you're born, where you live? Like that to me, anytime that's why all these people like that love their country just so much, and that's like what their life revolves around. I'm not saying go burn American flags and shit. I'm talking about that's like their interest, like our interest is metal. That's what they wear T-shirts of and shit like that. That just screams to me lame-o, brain-dead sheep canoe. Like, that's what you love? That's literally like, okay, dude, let's just put it in perspective. That means you have no personality and interests of your own. Because if that's the case, if you were born in Iran, you'd be loving that. If you were born in Germany, you'd be loving that. It's like you just that's where you're from, so that's what you love. Like, I don't even fucking... And the kicker is, 70% of the goddamn fucking time you talk to any of these jackasses, they barely been anywhere. Some of them haven't even been out of the state, and I'm mad at them. I know one fucking buffoon, not even going to say his name, older goddamn guy, he always talk about how America's the greatest country ever. Has literally never been out of the country in his entire life, has barely been out of the fucking, states. Because he won't take anything other than train. He thinks fucking, what does he think? Planes are fucking, bombs in the sky or something completely stupid. He's one of those puss boys that's afraid to fly a goddamn airplane. Whatever, that's personal preference. Do what the fuck you want. But don't be going around and saying how do you know, dude? You've never been anywhere else. Well, I heard about it on the TV. You believe what the fuck you read on the guy here on the TV? Only dum-dums believe that shit. First off, only dum-dums watch that shit. And then secondly, only dum-dums fucking believe it. Like, how do you know, dude? You're just regurgitating what you're being force-fed. You've never been anywhere else. Go to at least. You cannot make that statement. America's the greatest country on goddamn earth. And again, yeah, if you're comparing it to fucking complete fucking hellholes like Iran, Iraq, Afghanistan, of course it is. Of course it is. Who the fuck isn't? I'm sure France and Germany send them all home on a stretcher too. I'm talking about go to a half a fucking dozen, or at least I'd say even a dozen different countries that are actual humane and civilized to some goddamn extent. You go to Australia, go to Japan, go to fucking Denmark, Germany, France, Italy, Canada, like you get a handful of countries, and then come back and tell me that. And if that's still if that's your opinion, fine, cool. But don't be running around saying that you never been anywhere. How do you know, man? Look at Paul Speckman. He doesn't live here no more. He fucking hated it. Going over check other countries, loves it over there. You don't know, dude. Go check another place. Maybe you love Australia. I'm not saying maybe that place sucks too. I don't. I've never been there. What I'm getting at is you don't know. You're just regurgitating what you've been fucking fed. So I don't know how the fuck we got on that goddamn. What was even his goddamn question? Oh yeah, but yeah, canoes that at Cleveland. Oh yeah, that's how. It's just the sports teams are a bunch of fucking losers. Not that I follow that, but they walk around like they're fucking great. Um, just zero personality, fucking just JoJo's. I don't want to be around. It just seems very prideful wearing those Cleveland shirts, those Ohio shirts. What's so great about it, man? So if you lived in Texas, you'd be doing the same thing. If you lived in New York, you'd be saying the same thing. Again, you're not thinking for yourself. It's just, yep, that's the state I was yanked out of mama's crotch in, so it's the greatest. Let me wear a t-shirt of it. You have no interest of your own. You can't, like, that's what that tells me, man. And I'm not saying that's a bad person. I'm not saying want to see them dragged at the end of a goddamn pickup. Don't take me out of goddamn context. I know some of you fucking dummies do, but I'm just saying, like, I just see this person, I'm like, why is this person even alive? Like, you're not, because you're not even living. You're just existing. You don't even have any interests. You're literally just existing. You eat, sleep, and shit. That's all you do. You have no personal interests or thoughts of your own. None. Again, doesn't make him a bad person, but it definitely makes Jesus fuck. Rather see fucking paint dry than talk to your ass. Carlos Peerless, P question. Hey, what's good in the hood, brah? Just a couple questions for the dog. I saw your recent severe torture interview, and I was really hoping you'd ask why Dennis switched up his vocals from feasting and misanthropic to what is today. I actually agreed. I would have asked that, but he ducked the goddamn dog. He didn't make it to the goddamn interview. It was just was it Thyssen, however the hell you say his goddamn name? I can never say it. And then Patrick. Would have been nice to have Dennis on there as well. So I didn't ask if Dennis did a goddamn interview. But yeah, I agree. I mean, the first two severe tortures are some of the best brutal death metal albums ever fucking recorded. The other ones they're good, but it's like because even the new album I picked it up. I picked up the vinyl at Maryland Death Fest. It's good, but it's not like it's nothing great, mind blowing. Like you're not if you don't get it or you never heard it, you're not missing anything. Feasting on Blood, I think you're missing out at least on the genre if you don't know that. The rest is just like, it's kind of like if you didn't get the new Cannibal. It's like if you got the others, you're fucking fine. I mean, if you didn't get the last couple Cannibals, Violence, I mean, they're good. I own them, favorite band, but I mean, you're not missing anything. I mean, if you got the others, Bloodthirst and Vile and shit, at least majority of the Corpse kind of ones. I mean, you got it, you cleared it. You're not missing anything. So it's kind of like that. What do you think about the vocal switch up? I mean, those are downgrade, but the thing is I still enjoy the albums as opposed to a lot of bands they downgrade to the point where I just don't like the albums at all. But it's no surprise. I mean, again, all bands for the most part get worse, not better. There's exceptions to the goddamn rule. I think Addict's the goddamn exception, goddamn it. Every album starts off goated as fuck and gets better, 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 better. And there's a few other bands that definitely get better, but it's less than 10 for sure. Most bands go backwards. Best case scenario, I'd say most go backwards, as in they start sucking. At best case scenario, they stay stagnant, like a Dying Fetus, a Cannibal Corpse. It's like, yeah, one trick pony. They're cool. Kind of know what you're gonna goddamn get. Same old, same old. That's usually goddamn best case scenario. I mean, I guess best is they get better, but I don't plan for that ever because that's such a rare goddamn instance. As it is what it is. Which you prefer and why? I mean, yeah, dude. I pretty much only listen to the first two. I shouldn't say that's all I listen to. I have the others, but I listened to the new album probably 3 times. The other ones was Slaughtered, and since they've been out, I probably only listened to 2 or 3. But that's an album we talked about the other day that I own. Like that, it's called Slaughtered. I can't remember the goddamn title. I think it's called Slaughtered. If that record was, say, somebody put it on, and I was not the one that put the album out, and I do own the album. I at least own a CD. I don't know if I own the LP, but I own the CD. If somebody put it on tomorrow, I walked in the room and I was sitting there for 3 songs. They said, "Hey, dog, who we listen to?" There's a good chance I wouldn't know. I know it sounds kind of familiar. I don't even know if it sounds familiar. I'm like, "Oh, it sounds pretty good. It's a brutal death metal shit. Who is it?" Severe Torture. Oh, really? What album? That would be one. I own it. So, like I said, why did you check out the fucking first Meshuggah album? Why the fuck would I? I literally own stuff that I need to catch up on. That's literally the way I look at it. That's why when people are like, "Yeah, fucking dude," when I said in an earlier video, like I don't see the point of listening to Van Halen or something. I just don't see the fucking point. What do I need to hear? Running with the devil. Which I think that's sounds gay as fuck, to be completely honest. That guy ain't running with shit other than running with the fucking homo. Guy's voice is nails on a goddamn chalkboard. But even the stuff that I do, like the AC/DCs and the Dios and the do I throw it on the player? Other than Holy Diver, because I really do like that record. Like, again, the Sabbath albums with Dio singing, like Heaven and Hell and Mob Rules, I own them. When was the last time I tossed those on the player? Honestly, well over 10 years ago. I just don't see the point. Like, you know, Heaven and Hell. Like, what do I need to put that out? Like, just throw that Severe Torture on. You don't even know it, bro. You own it. You remember liking it. Like, why do I need to put something on? I heard a million times. I can walk into my gym and I hear it literally, actually, and I have heard Heaven and Hell playing at my gym. It's that much of a commercial record. Like, why do I need to put this on? I feel like I'm just wasting the hours of the day that of metal listening. It's like catch up on the shit that you heard less. I mean, you might walk into Walmart and this could be out. Like, I just don't see the point. Now, if that's your all-time favorite album you want to put in, you don't need to justify. You already did the goddamn comments, so don't even waste your goddamn breath. I get it. So I'm not saying I don't understand why anyone puts that on. I'm not saying that. Just for me, I just kind of feel like I'm wasting my goddamn time. So, yeah, I've heard this a million times. I mean, do I really need to put Dirty Deeds on again? Again, fucking, now, is the song AC/DC Dirty Deeds? Honestly, the rest of the album kind of fucking stinks just for that album alone. But that title track's fucking great. Is that a better song than fucking the entire Severe Torture Slaughtered album? Yeah, by a mile. But do I really need to hear that again? There's a good chance when I head to the fucking gym later today, it's gonna be on. Why do I need to put it on like on my time? I just literally don't see the fucking point. It makes no goddamn sense to me. I'm not saying I never will in the rest of my life, but I don't know. It's gotta get pointless. FYI, I love the vocals on the first 2 albums. Yep. What do you think about Lord Worm's other band, Rage Nuclear? Never even heard of it. I barely see them mentioned anywhere. Yeah, well, I've never mentioned because I never heard of them. I thought their 2 albums were pretty solid. Didn't think the old man still had it in him at the time. No need to shout my name out. Thanks, brother. Well, tough. You already got shot out in the goddamn beginning. Should have made that disclaimer at the very beginning. Comes with surgery. Look at it. Look out my scares. Later, goddamn it.